Well, Darrell, that was an entertaining game to watch. What was it like to manage?
Yeah, it's a gutsy point. I thought we started the game quite bright on the front foot. Charlton are obviously on a good run, got good quality players, and I thought it was an end-to-end game, to be honest with you. At times we could produce a bit better quality at times, but for the gutsy and the endeavour of my players, I was really pleased. You know, situation where we're at the minute, that's where we're at. I don't really want to talk about injuries, but I just think give the credit to the boys that are out there and that came on, that put in a real gutsy performance against a decent team.
Well, even your starting lineup had an air of not being ideal about it, and then 20 minutes in, Liam Zircom goes off, and you're playing your captain right back on Monday and central midfield on Saturday. I
mean, for me is that, and for me, my players represent me, and you've got players out there today that are putting their, injuries on the line, the careers on the line to get out there, chucking painkillers and whatnot down the necks and trying to do the best to represent the club. I thought Zircom started the game really bright, but that's the situation we're in at the minute. We're not carrying many knocks and injuries, to be honest with you, but testament to the boys that was out there and put a good shift in on a demanding pitch as well.
Yeah, and I can just mention for Tom Lockyer, we know versatility is great, but to be able to play centre back, right back, central midfield in 2 games in the space of a week is impressive.
Yeah, no, certainly, and I thought I've got young Luke Russ who did well at MK Dons. I just thought I needed a little bit more. I know Darrell Clarke and Lockyer played together in League Two as a midfield too, and I just thought we needed to be really good and strong defensively in the middle of the pitch, with their wide players coming inside. Ben Reeves caused us a few problems today coming inside, but we sort of knew what we expected, but then we looked dangerous on the counter attack at times.
And was that what you were thinking in the second half? It seemed like you wanted Carl Bennett to sort of stay up the pitch and stay in those positions where he was causing problems.
Forward thinking subs, we wanted to win the game, but you've also got to be complimentary of their good attacking players. I mean, they've scored 3 and a 4 and a 3, I think it was. Do you know what I mean? They've scored a lot of goals in the last 3 games, and I thought we defended superbly. Keepers made a couple of saves. Their keepers had to pull off a couple of saves as well. So we'll take the gutsy point and move on.
Absolutely. And another goal for Carl Bennett. That's 3 in 12 since he's joined you, and he's definitely added that little bit of spark.
Like I say with Carl, I think there's more. There'll be a lot more to come. I think he's technically a very good player. Like I say, three goals early in his career is a good start here, and I think the fans can appreciate already what he brings to a determined bunch of players. He brings that match-winning quality at times.
Absolutely, and always nice when players get to make a debut. And Michael Kelly came on and
didn't look out of place. I mean, he's a bit mixed for match because we've had to put Brownie on at right back. Michael Kelly's naturally left foot. I thought it'd be a little bit too much to put him on at right back for his debut, bless him. So Brownie had to do a bit of a lopsided shift there late on. But Michael Kelly now put some decent balls in, got forward, played like I've seen him play in the 23s, and that's why we've got the 23 squad. It's something that we've used 1 or 2 times this season. That's credit to allow him to build that.
But it sounds an easy thing to do what you do for the 23s in the first team, but actually that's quite a step, isn't it? And so far the ones who've been doing it recently have been doing a good job of that.
Yeah, no, if you look, Luke Russ, Roland Manasseh, who's out and playing in Swindon's first team, which is going to be a great experience for him. Michael Kelly's come on today, we've had Cameron Hargreaves, and I think it's important that the lads see a pathway here. To be honest, I'm getting me under the tether a little bit on loans, to be honest with you. I think we're going to start, hopefully start producing more players so I can come away from the loan window and we start producing players for my first team, and I get a little bit disgruntled with loans and doing favours for other clubs now. I think with a strong, it's credit to Steve Brookfield and the chairman allow me to put the 23s together and give lads an opportunity, and they need to see that reward for a pathway into the first team, and that's what we're looking to do.
And when you look at players, from previously, like Chris Lyons obviously come through, Darrell Clarke, there's quite a few that have gone that route. Tom Lockyer himself.
The list is long, isn't it? The list is long, and so we want to continue to do that as a football club. But they've got to be good enough. I'm not a handout. Michael Kelly's attitude, Cameron Hargreaves, Luke Russ, these boys' attitude has been absolutely first class in all the games I've watched for the 23s, and the feedback we get from Chris Hargreaves and Brian Dutton. So they earn the right to get themselves on the bench. There's no gimmies at this club. They know that. They know the mentality they need to bring. Lee Mansell as well, and Tom's doing a great job in the youth team, bringing that mentality through even earlier. So hopefully we produce a few more players along the way.
Thanks for your time.
Thank you.